Hey YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I want to do a real quick review of a knife that I actually started my channel with. And this didn't start my collecting, but this was one of my very first videos that I did, and I want to go back over just this one single knife, and that is the Victorinox Secretary. And this specific Secretary is actually a Victorinox Secretary that is branded Victoria. So you have your Victorinox stamping here, but on the back here, you have the Victoria stamp. And this knife actually dates to the 1960s. And I actually got this knife in a knife lot, a TSA knife lot. And I have to tell you, the springs on this are really, really strong. I mean, for a knife of this size, the springs are really ridiculous. This knife I actually did do a little bit of a refurbishment on. I did polish up the blades, and those came out really, really nicely. They really look good. They really look clean. Very nice. You can still see some blade wear, but that can be expected from a knife this old. And I had heard that this existed, the Secretary with the nickel silver bail, and I just could never find one. And then I actually found one in a knife lot, and I just was ecstatic. And I'm not going to tell you what I paid for this, but I'm very happy with it. I'll just say that. The blade steel stock is actually very, very thick. This is actually where I'm just going to compare it in size to a modern Victorinox Secretary. And this is a modern Secretary. And this is from the year 2020. I recently bought this, 2020. I bought that last year. And you can see that it is practically the same exact size. But this is where it gets different. Excuse me. You can see, and let me just very carefully put them together here. You can see the blade stock at the base is very thick, and those back springs are incredibly thick. Very, very robust. Now, I will say the blade thickness is probably about the same, but when it goes down to where the tang is and the kick, it's substantially thicker. And that's probably just a match up with the back spring. So we have that. Those are the front blades. Now, on the modern ones, they no longer stamp it Victoria. It's only Victorinox. And so then we have the front blade, and then we have the back. And man, that just kicks. But there's our small blade, and it's in good shape. I did polish this one up just a little bit. Was not as bad as the main blade. So we have the smaller blade. Let's see how that compares to our more modern counterpart here. And it is a little, let me see here. I think, trying to get this as lined up as possible. I think that is longer. The older one, I think, is longer. I think. And I am actually shooting from right above these knives. And I think that the old one is a little bit longer. So that's interesting. That is a very interesting observation. I did not know that this one was just a tad shorter. So this is actually going to give you just a little bit of cutting, more cutting length, and I'm talking only at maybe 1 millimeter more. So this is the Victorinox Secretary from the 1960s. And I have to say, I'm very happy to have one in my collection. So thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. I just wanted to show this off once more and just show it out into YouTube land, because this can be a knife that's hard to find, and when you find it, you kind of ask yourself, is it actually genuine? And yes, this is a genuine piece. It is an actual product from Victorinox, but from a bygone era. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, let me know in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one, and remember, have a great day or night wherever you may be. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.